engine mount versus engine or transmission failure, the lie mechanic tell you. If you've ever felt a sudden heavy thud under the hood, or your steering wheel starts shaking so badly that your hands tense up, your mind usually jumps straight to the worst possible conclusion. You start imagining your engine tearing itself apart, or your transmission giving up completely. For most drivers, those sounds and vibrations feel like a death sentence for the car, and the fear is instant. You're already calculating how much money you don't have, and how long the car might be off the road. That fear is exactly where a lot of people get trapped. Because the truth is, not every loud noise or violent vibration means your engine or transmission is finished. In fact, some of the most terrifying symptoms can come from one of the simplest parts of the car. And today we're going to expose one of the most expensive lies in automotive repair, a lie that has cost car owners thousands of dollars simply because they didn't know what they were feeling or hearing. This is the situation where a worn or broken engine or transmission mount gets misdiagnosed, or sometimes deliberately sold, as a full engine failure or a blown transmission. A small piece of rubber or a fluid-filled mount suddenly becomes the explanation for every thud, clunk, or vibration the car makes. From the driver's perspective, the symptoms feel catastrophic. The car jerks during shifts, bangs under acceleration, or shakes violently at idle. Without knowing what to look for, it's easy to assume the engine or transmission is on its last legs, and that fear makes expensive repairs sound unavoidable. But in reality, the engine and transmission are often perfectly fine. The only thing failing is the mount that keeps the powertrain stable. When that support disappears, the engine moves in ways it shouldn't, and those movements mimic the exact symptoms of major mechanical failure. Once you understand that a simple mount can create these terrifying sensations, you start listening differently, observing carefully, and realizing that a small, inexpensive part, not a $5,000 repair, is often the real problem. Welcome back to Auto VFix. If you're new here, this channel is all about breaking down car problems in plain language, the same way you'd explain it to a friend in your garage. No scare tactics, no unnecessary technical talk, just real understanding so you don't get pressured into repairs you don't actually need. Now, here's something most people don't realize. Your engine and transmission are not rigidly bolted to the car's frame. They're not locked in place like a solid block of metal. Instead, they're suspended. They float. And that floating is carefully controlled by engine and transmission mounts. Your engine is a heavy, powerful machine. Every time it fires, accelerates, or shifts gears, it twists and fights against the car. During acceleration, the engine tries to rotate backward. During braking, it shifts forward. When you shift gears, torque loads and unloads instantly. If that entire assembly were bolted directly to the chassis, the vibration would be unbearable. The car would feel harsh, noisy, and uncomfortable to drive. So, manufacturers use mounts made of rubber, fluid, or electronically controlled systems to hold the engine in place while absorbing that movement. These mounts are designed to secure the engine, dampen vibration, and isolate noise all at the same time. When they're healthy, you don't even notice them. The engine feels smooth, shifts feel clean, idle feels calm. But when mounts fail, everything changes. Over time, rubber mounts dry out, harden, crack, or tear. Heat from the engine, oil leaks, and age slowly destroy the material. Hydraulic mounts can leak their internal fluid, instantly losing their ability to absorb vibration. Active mounts can lose internal damping even when they look fine from the outside. When that happens, the engine stops being controlled. It starts moving freely inside the engine bay. And that movement creates symptoms that feel violent, sudden, and expensive. This is where the confusion begins. A bad mount doesn't usually sound like a small rattle or a light squeak. It sounds serious. You might hear a deep clunk when you start the car in the morning. You might feel a strong jolt when you shift from park into drive or reverse. You might hear a heavy bang during acceleration, especially when the engine is under load. To most drivers, that doesn't feel like a small issue. It feels catastrophic. And unfortunately, that fear creates the perfect opportunity for dishonest or careless diagnoses. One of the most common lies involves transmission slipping. A driver feels a jolt or hesitation during a shift and is told the transmission is failing. But here's the key difference. A truly slipping transmission causes the engine RPMs to rise without the car speeding up. You'll hear the engine rev freely, almost like the car is in neutral. A bad mount does something completely different. The transmission shifts normally, but the engine physically moves when torque is applied. That movement creates a thud or jerk that feels exactly like a bad shift. The RPMs stay normal, but the car feels like it stumbled. To the driver, both situations feel alarming. To an unethical shop, one is a small repair and the other is a massive payday. The same deception happens with engine noise. True internal engine damage, like rod knock, has a rhythm. It follows engine speed. As RPM increases, the knocking becomes faster and louder. It doesn't come and go randomly. Mount noise, on the other hand, is event-based. You hear it when torque changes, when you start the engine, when you shift gears, when you accelerate hard. If the noise only appears during those moments and disappears during steady driving, that's a huge clue that the engine itself is not the problem. Another huge giveaway is vibration at idle. If your car shakes violently while sitting at a stoplight, but smooths out when shifted into neutral, that's almost always a mount issue. In neutral, the engine isn't pushing against the drivetrain. Once you put it in gear, torque loads the mounts and the vibration returns. That's not a misfire, that's failed isolation. Now let's talk about the money side, because this is where things really go wrong for drivers. Replacing a single engine mount might cost a few $100s, depending on the vehicle. Replacing all the mounts could run around $1,000 or a little more. That's still painful, but manageable. A transmission replacement is not manageable for most people. An engine swap is even worse. We're talking thousands of dollars. And in many cases, those big repairs are recommended without solid proof. Some shops work on a flat rate pay. Bigger jobs mean more guaranteed money. Smaller diagnostic jobs take time and don't always pay well. That's why mounts are sometimes ignored, skipped, or dismissed entirely. But here's the part that gives you control. You can verify mount problems yourself. One of the most effective methods is the brake torque test. With the hood open and someone watching safely from the side, you start the engine, hold the brakes firmly, shift into drive, and lightly press the gas. If the engine lifts dramatically or lunges forward, a mount is broken. Doing the same test in reverse often exposes rear mounts that fail first. Another powerful check is the jack test. If your car vibrates badly at idle, gently support the engine with a jack and a block of wood under the oil pan. You're not lifting the car. You're just taking the weight off the mounts. If the vibration disappears, the mounts are the issue. No guessing needed. Guessing. Visual inspection helps too. A tilted engine, sagging on one side, cracked rubber, leaking fluid from hydraulic mounts. These are things that should never be ignored. But here's an important warning. Not every mount failure is the root cause. Some vehicles tear mounts because of underlying drivetrain problems. If the root cause isn't fixed, the new mount will fail again. A good diagnosis looks at the whole picture, not just the torn part. Ignoring bad mounts is dangerous too. Excessive engine movement stretches hoses, damages belts, breaks wiring, and stresses the transmission. Left alone, a bad mount can actually cause the engine or transmission failure you were originally warned about. So if a mechanic tells you your engine or transmission is finished, slow down. Ask for proof. Watch the engine movement. Check the RPM behavior. Look at the mounts. And if the quote is huge, always get a second opinion. Fear is expensive. Knowledge is cheap. Your car isn't trying to trick you. It's just reacting to physics. And once you understand that a small piece of rubber controls the behavior of an entire drivetrain, you stop being an easy target. If this video helped you understand your car better or saved you from a bad repair decision, drop a comment below and let me know what you're driving. Subscribe to Auto V Fix for more real-world car knowledge, and I'll see you in the next one.